Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire-Grimes. If you haven't listened to the Wondery podcast of the same name, the new Apple TV Plus series WeCrashed takes audiences inside the explosive and creative mind of entrepreneur Adam Neumann, who founded WeWork. It's now streaming and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies. Jared Leto plays the Israeli-born serial entrepreneur who is no stranger to starting crazy business ideas. Now, not many of them went anywhere, but he gained attention for his charisma and forceful attitude. He was told, "You'll either be a billionaire or be arrested." Now, his concept for WeWork was office space real estate adhering to young business people like him. His energy, his output, and his wild partying ways brought in large investors and startups, really skyrocketing his company in record time. In just under a decade, it became this $48 billion global company that all came crashing down quickly. Now, along for the ride was his business partner Miguel and his wife Rebecca. Paltrow Newman is played by Hathaway. She happens to be the cousin of Gwyneth Paltrow, but is adamant about stepping out of the family's footsteps and really making a name for herself. It's their love story that drives both of them to just be these forces of nature that they are in their businesses. Now, the first 3 episodes arrive March 18th, with the rest of the episodes airing weekly on Fridays after that. WeCrashed comes from creators and showrunners Lee Eisenberg and Drew Cavello, following the podcast and Hulu documentary that also follows Adam's story. Now, you can add WeCrashed to the growing list of streaming limited series based on unbelievable true stories. Now, others recently include The Dropout, The Shrink Next Door, The Truth About Pam, and Inventing Anna. Now, the limited series like this frequently center around a really dynamic and complicated central character. And from the outside, they're full of these red flags, and yet they manage to pull people into their web. It's a fascinating character study of how someone like Adam ticks, what drives him, and how he manages to climb to the top only to see it all come crashing down. The directors of this series really bring an urgency and energy to the pacing of the episodes, kind of effectively mirroring the chaotic nature of Adam Neumann. It really felt like The Social Network meets The Wolf of Wall Street with the tone that they've set. Jared Leto gives another immersive performance that really I've come to expect from him. I think it's a little jarring at first to hear him with an Israeli accent, but Neumann and Leto both have that alluring, enigmatic charm to them. So there's this easy buy-in to understand the character. Leto never rests as an actor, and it's clear with how he exudes that in Adam. Now, it may be easy to just kind of focus on Leto's performance as Adam, but I think then you'd be discounting the really stellar work by Anne Hathaway as his wife, Rebecca. She inhabits this deep, husky voice, and you really feel her wrestle with finding her identity, starting over, loving Adam, and really screwing people over along the way. She makes the audience actually empathize with her, even if you don't always agree with her motives. There's this desperation and self-loathing within. I think that there's a familiar trajectory with WeCrash and how the story unfolds and is told, but there isn't actually this blatant crime at hand like some of those other limited series. The hook actually comes from its unique characters and the unconventional business practices that Adam had. You're then left to wonder if there's a con at hand, or whether Adam just got swept up and became a product of the environment that he created, or if it's something else altogether completely. I'm giving WeCrashed 4 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got to interview Jared Leto. We talked all about the story and who Adam is. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of WeCrashed. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.